Leo, how's my pride? Don't shoot the tarot reader. We're going to pull a Celtic cross for you. Those two wanted to come out, so... Leo, what I want you to do before we even get into this is I want you to back up. It's the weekend. I want you to back up a day, maybe two. Engage in the things you need to engage in, but on the whole, I want you to hold yourself back and do a revisioning of yourself. Because crossing your center card is the King of Pentacles. Now this is what you really are, I believe. And this is what I think you are. However, this is how you're actually showing up. This is actually the card that represents you, but this is the challenge. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see how different these two are? It's like, but I'm a king, but I don't feel like it. You're a king, but I'm not enjoying it. Or I'm not enjoying things, but I should be. Why am I not? And that's why I want you to back up. What we have below you is you were knocked off your square. Queen of Wands reversed. That's a Leo card if there ever was one, but in the reverse, she's not at the party. She's kind of like a little bit more of a low key. Like she's always good, but upright. She's at the party making connections, making things happen. Reverse, I kind of wonder if this Five of Pentacles or Five of Cups is like, you don't feel like you can be making things happen for some reason. Lots of doubt on this side of the wheel. Behind you, Five of Swords reverse. So you got tired of something. You got tired of this. You said, whatever. Okay, it is what it is. Whatever put you out. Whatever that wet blanket was, Leo, you're like, okay, I'm not fucking with you. I'm moving on. But have you? Because this is what crowned you. And it's okay. I mean, this side of the wheel, what we got, you know, Five Cups, Five Swords, Queen of Wands reverse, Three of Swords. Challenging, remembering who you are. If you step away from everything you've been plugging yourself into recently, surrender and let go, and re-envision yourself. I see you moving forward successfully with this. Ten of Pentacles. Now, that is this guy using his power. That's this guy remembering who he is. It's so funny. All the signs on the other side of the wheel, the Aquarius, the Capricorns, the Sagittarius, you do their readings, they had something going down pretty much of things being better than what they could imagine, but just trying to convince yourself to keep going. Then we get to this side of the wheel, and it's like Gemini, you, Cancer. It's like you're all golden, but it's more internally. There's something wrong in your heart space that's not allowing you to accept that. So you're sort of manufacturing misery. You can watch the Cancer. They had a Five of Swords up top where your Three of Swords is. I told them same thing I'm going to tell you. Get a sheet of paper, get to the bottom of what hurts. Where are you not trusting God? Where are you being driven by fear? And if we understood better that God isn't on a deadline of any kind ever, that's human misery manufactured, you never really need to feel like you're in lack. We just choose to. So yeah, I'd get a sheet of paper and ask myself, where do I feel like I'm in lack? Where do I feel like I'm not a king? Where did I forget my God-given birthright? And I'd ask myself those exact questions. Get to the bottom of that, you'll move forward like this. Television's powerful, but it's not real. So it's just not. 10 of Wands. This is your attitude. This is you putting things down. This is you giving up the idea. This is you giving up that blueprint. That 3 of Swords, sad-ass blueprint. If I didn't do it by now, it'll never happen type thinking. That's out. Lay down your burdens. Come to the truth to realize we don't have any burdens. Your environment is fast-moving, intelligent communication. Maybe a little immature at times, but it's a spark, it's exciting. I think your mind will fire off with new ideas and new inspirations as soon as you can kind of put your burdens down. Do what I'm talking about. I think you'll find yourself feeling more like this by the end of the day. Hopes and fears, Knight of Wands reverse. I think you're wondering, am I doing everything I could possibly be doing? And I don't know, are you? Get that piece of paper out and find out. Where am I being driven by fear? Once you get to the bottom of that, what could I be doing to help God along, help you along? God will help, but you gotta do your part. And those 3 swords are just there to remind you of like, oh, where did I not rely on God? Anyway, your outcome is going to be a Knight of Cups. A recharged passion. And I'm hearing, why do I always have to be the one who's passionate? Nothing ever works out for me. Why do I need to keep showing up and trying? I'm going to draw a clarifier for that question, Leo. Chariot. Came out in the reverse. Look at what you give, Leo, and look at the why you give. If you're giving to get, 3 of Swords, 5 of Swords, yeah. If you're giving because the television said this is how life is supposed to look, and if you do 1, 2, and 3, you'll be just like us. No, you won't. That's television. That's a dude in front of a camera in a fake lot telling you some shit. If we saw it outside of the context of the screen, we wouldn't believe that at all. We'd say, this is ludicrous. But we don't. So we see it and we're like, why isn't it like this? I'm doing everything I was told. That's why I'm so big on you gotta go to God. God will get you anywhere you need to go. But you gotta rely on that totally. And you have to be in service to that totally. Don't forget, God's rich, Leo. God's really rich. So you'd want to be employed by that. Not some kind of rich person on television telling you this is how life works. So I would get clear about that. I would figure out where the fork in your chariot's road is, and I would find a way to merge that. Where did I get off my straight beam? Because as soon as you figure that out, you're going to be back on the beam. That chariot going to move you forward. How can I help others? We think, we're taught, oh, if I help others, there won't be anything left over for me. You won't need anything left over. You are the whole meal. You know what I'm saying? So, Leo, that's what I have for you. I hope this helps. I told Cancer this too, because I kind of gave Cancer the same advice. I'm not a tarot reader going to talk about, do they love me or not? I'm not a tarot reader going to talk about, tarot can be a wonderful tool. It can also be extremely abused, and I don't want to use the abusive side. So I like to see this get constructive results and changes in behavior out of my readings. So that's why I hit it the way I do. Anyway, if you like this reading, go ahead, like, click, and subscribe. If not, don't shoot the tarot reader. Leo, I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Take care.